and welcome to the Chroma side of YouTube. So today I'm going to do a ring pour, kind of like I talked in one of my other videos. I'm going to do a ring pour on a white background, but I wanted to use neutral natural tones because I wanted to do a ring pour that kind of resembled the inside of an actual tree. So, I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Now, I know that bark is darker and on the inside it's lighter. So I have 3 light shades here, and I have 3 dark shades here. Now, I don't know if I want to, let's see. I think I want to do it along these lines here. So this being the inside, so it'll be the last to be poured in the cup. This being the outside. No. This is the first to be poured in the cup. This is the last to be poured in the cup. Okay. Now, I have my cup right here. And I have a strainer right here because this is Bray Reese paint, and as you all know, with the Bray Reese paint, I strain it before I pour it, so that all the chunks will be strained out. Now, usually I try to make a pattern, and I use this paint, I'll use half this cup, and then I'll pour all my colors in, then I'll use the other half for the next go round. But because I want a specific look of it, and I do want it to look like the inside of a tree ring, I'm actually going to put them all in the whole cup of each color. Just go ahead and do it. So as I'm going through, I'll tell you, the first one was pale yellow in Bray Reese. The second one was gold. This third one here is raw umber. The fourth one is, no wait, this one's raw sienna. The fourth one is burnt sienna. Although, I'm going to hold off on burnt sienna. I'm going to put crimson in next. I'm going to do burnt sienna on the outside. This is actually magenta, but I thought it would be a cool contrasting color, and it kind of went with the crimson. So I'm kind of hoping it'll mix with the browns and create a cool mixed look. So, and then this is the burnt sienna. So I'm just going to let that run through the strainer for a moment, and we'll see. Okay. And again, you guys, because I am using the Bray Reese, I'm going to show you this. That is what I just pulled out of the water. That is why I strain my paint, especially when I'm using the Bray Reese. Because I know for a fact that there are chunks, and I don't want chunks. So I just wiped black paint on my canvas because that's what I used just now in that pour. And that was what was on my paint rag. So I'm kind of hoping that that white that I flood with will cover it up. Fingers crossed on that one. Sounds like the raining stopped outside. Move this out of the way so I can get my canvas covered with the white. Okay. And I'm going to pick it up and flood it. Take what's on my fingers and I'm going to make sure my sides are covered. Okay. My sides are looking pretty good, you guys. You guys are still in frame, so that's good. Paint rag at the ready. Although I'm gonna have to go wash out these paint rags because they're getting pretty full. It's actually, I cut the sleeves off of a t-shirt and that's what I'm using. Anyway, let's get to pouring our tree ring pour with tree ring colors. Alrighty. So far, so good. Kind of hoping this turns out the way I envisioned it in my head. So let's pick it up and let's do our rotations. So I was actually inspired because I watched this guy named Nick on YouTube. He owns a company called NZ Wood Turning, and he does, if you guys have ever watched someone turn wood on a lathe, it's the most mesmerizing, calming thing you've ever experienced in your life. And I absolutely fell in love watching this guy do these most amazing turns ever. He pours like resin into like wooden objects that he makes, and you can see the natural grain of the wood, and then you can see the resin and whatever design he does with like quirky pencils or color things or anything really. You can see these designs that he purposely makes, and it's just so amazing. Anyway, I really enjoy it, and I watch that channel all the time. Now, I don't know if this particularly looks like a true ring to y'all. It does have the kind of the effect that I was going for. I kind of wish that there was less yellow, more raw umber, to make it look more like a tree. But, you know, I like it. I think it's cool. It's different. And I like the color combinations. It's very neutral. So, let's see, take my torch And I'm going to go ahead and torch out the air bubbles. Okay, and there you have it, my tree ring pour that is meant to look like a real tree ring. Now, it's all up to interpretation. All of my art is up to interpretation, and I'm absolutely fine. I think my art needs to be up to interpretation, especially when I'm at the wheel. But I'm going to tell you guys, I absolutely love this one. I think in my mind's eye, this came out the way I intended it. It is, in fact, a tree. Like, it looks like someone went and cut a tree in half, and that's how old it is, and I really, really, really enjoy it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, please give me a like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications whenever I put up new videos. I hope that you guys were inspired, and if you were, feel free to tell me in the comments down below, because guess what? Your comments mean a lot to me. Anyway, I hope y'all all have a really, really great day. Bye-bye, y'all.